welcome to MLB The Show.
Coming up on the first pitch, Otto. Lopez digs in now. And we're underway here in the home opener.
7 o'clock.
Hey!
Just missed. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Goes down looking for a strikeout. That was pretty nasty. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. And first offering is fouled off. Right through there for a strike. On the ground, out to short. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight. 2 outs, base is empty. And now Jordan Westburg. That one ripped, but foul. 0-1 down. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Stepping in, Chase DeLauder. Right side, hard hit. And he's out on the tag. Ronald Acuna Jr. is up. He's someone who grew up playing baseball with his friends. Singy, his school is next door to the only baseball field in his hometown.
Yeah, and that made it easy to jump the fence and play games after class, which is exactly what they did. School started at 7, but the moment it was over, it was time for baseball. Ronald would play until his mom yelled for him to come home for dinner. See how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Want to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing. That high fastball, you have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
That's off the inside corner. Full count now. That one carrying. Bang! A solo shot. 1 down. And now the veteran third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. Way back there. It's got a chance. And boom goes the dynamite. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. Here's Matt Olson.
Nope. That's inside.
Inside corner at the knees for a strike. 2 runs across in the inning here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Late on that fastball.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Okamoto. Here's the tag, and he's out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Young. To first, and that'll do it. Back at Truist Park, and now for the Jays, George Springer.
Ball 1.
Right through there for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
And that one finds its way through. And a good start to the inning. Here's Josh Young. Just
Ball,
missed.
that's just out. Hey!
On the ground. Base hit. Springer makes the turn at second. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Kazuma Okamoto up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. And that one fouled off. The 1-1. Hit on the ground might be 2. Griffin for 1. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killing. Base is empty after the double play. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here at the top of the 2nd. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
That's a ball.
Got it. That ends the... Back in Atlanta, Truist Park. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Drake Baldwin. Inside just missed. And there's 1 down. Now in for the Braves, Connor Griffin. Fly ball down the line. Springer racing after it. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Now the 0-1. This one in the air, center field. Lockridge settles under it. And there's 2 away. So digging in, Cedric Mullins. Just missed. What a stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Jays, Spencer Steer.
split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. 0-2 now. That one blasted deep to right. And it one-hops the wall. The throw in. It's a leadoff double to start the third.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Really good swing right there. You got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Man at second. On the corner for a strike.
Ball. That's inside.
Line drive, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Here's the throw. Safe at the plate. It's 2-2.
You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it.
Runner takes off. Pitching for a strike. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. Man, is he fast.
It's so fun to watch.
Sliced hard, but foul. In the air, right field. Acuna drifts towards it. Takes it in for the out. So now with one away and a man at second, Ernie Clement now at the plate. That clips the corner.
It's early, but the off-speed stuff has fooled him a few times now. A lot of those pitches are used to get hitters to chase, but he's dropping them in for strikes.
Slinging it to first in time. And next is the designated hitter, Jordan Westberg.
Off the plate, ball 1.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Line drive, base hit. Coming home. He scores and they have the lead. It's an RBI single, 3-2. Now George Springer at the plate. Springer, who statistically has turned out to be one of the greatest postseason performers of all time when you look at his OPS in playoff games. 2 runs across in the inning. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. High fly ball, right field. Acuna should have this one. And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Mauricio Dubon. Dives and it gets by. Now around second, going for third. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it. So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count. That's a really good take.
Ground ball to the right side, and it's just foul. That was close. Called out on strikes. Huge strikeout there. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. One away with a runner at third here in the last half of the third.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable.
Base hit into the outfield. In to score from third. It's an RBI single. It's 3-3. And Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. He's already homered here in this one. And there's a foul ball. Oh, 1 now. In the dirt. Here's a 1-1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with 1 gone. Matt Olson. To the plate. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Mason Fluho.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Tied up here in the early going. And fouled off. Two on, 1 out. Check swing, and he went. Going to count 1-2.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
That one outside, and it's a full count.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here! A 3-run dinger. 1 down. Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now. He hauls it in, 2 away. Drake Baldwin next up for the Braves. Flied to right his first time. This one in the air, center field. Lockridge gets under it. And that will end the inning. Back here in Atlanta, and now for the Jays, Josh Young.
Well, these Jays doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch because it really hasn't happened. They've made contact on nearly 100% of their swings.
So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Outside, that's a ball.
Here's a 1-2. Now one missed.
Didn't get the result he wanted, but that's a nice pitch right there.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. He's got it. 1 away. In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. Struck out looking at his first at bat. That one fouled hard the other way. Man at first, 1 away.
Ball, that's out.
And that's
inside,
off
ball
the
2.
inside edge. 2-1. That one fouled off. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it. Bottom 4 now in for the Braves. Connor Griffin. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Braves really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They were obviously able to run the starter out of the game in the 3rd, so they've set the table for a win, and now I'm sure they're thinking it's time to feast.
Caught him looking for the K. Now, Cedric Mullins. He's 0 for 1. Right side. Whips it to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. Here's Mauricio Dubon. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. Close one. Doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Swing and a foul out of play. 2 down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Started after the 1-2 pitch. Appeal to first. No swing. Out towards right center field. Lockridge on the move. And that ends the inning. Back at Truist Park. And now for the Jays, Spencer Steer. Just off the inside edge.
Well, these Blue Jays doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Dubon to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Brandon Lockridge next up for the Blue Jays.
Yeah.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch.
There goes the runner. Pitching for a strike.
He's in there. He's safe.
It's a stolen base.
Ball inside.
Right through there for a strike. Now a pop-up on the infield. Takes it in for the out. So up next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. Up the middle. Fires to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Chase DeLauder. Taps softly to the right side. Okamoto steps on the bag. 1 pitch and 1 out. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. He's already homered in this game.
Oh, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
Upstairs.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Ball 1.
Foul ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And goes the dynamite. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. He has, as they like to say.
Let me guess, Boo. Light tower power.
That's right. The 1-0.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Went with the sweeper, but it misses. No question about this one. It's out of here. They go back to back. His 2nd home run of the game. That one ripped. And there are 2 outs. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. the bullpen, Louis Varland.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of a...
That is the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Jordan Westburg.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Wastes no time there. Nice job of driving that pitch.
Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Tyler Kinley.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Westburg aboard here at first with nobody out. Outside low. And the count 1-2. Goes down looking. So up next, Josh Young. He's 2 for 2.
Hey.
Foul ball. Kinley, the tall righty, he features a slider, a four-seamer, a curve, and he works in a changeup. That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and it's 8-4.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Anytime you smoke the ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Ball 1.
1 out, and a runner at second, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That clips the corner.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
Hey! Ball, that's outside.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
Ball, that's outside.
That pitch gets the inside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that's a base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out. Spencer Steer, the next to hit. Missed with a changeup, and it's 1-0. Hard hit into the gap. 1 run will score. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Now he stops, and he's able to get back into third.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he...
New pitcher for the Braves, Yoel Payons.
All they need from him right here is 1 out, but that's easier said than done for sure.
Ball,
lots of pressure with 2 runners in scoring position. He does have the 1 open base to work with if needed.
Yeah. And that's through there for a strike. This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. Runners stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Fouls one off. 2-2. Fly ball down the line. Acuna on the run. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. Next one
that's
misses,
off the plate.
and it's 3-2. And they're all loaded up.
Good patience to take that walk and keep the line moving, and it sets up a critical at bat coming up with the bases loaded here.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Otto Lopez
that pitch is out.
will hit next. Fastball for a strike at 95. This one in the air, right field. Reaching for it and brings it in. Back in Atlanta Truist Park. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Drake Baldwin.
You know, these Braves, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
The 1-1. Lockridge makes his way towards it. And there's one away.
I'm not saying they do, but with the way they're squaring up the ball right now, it's almost like they know what's coming. They seem very confident at the plate.
Griffin in the box with one away as he takes ball 1.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. In the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Lockridge, long run into the gap, takes it in for the out. Cedric Mullins getting ready to hit. He's grounded out a couple of times. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And it's 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. And the 0-2. Starting to go after it. Now we'll look down to third. And he won. Top of inning number 7. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement.
Hey.
Out towards right center field. 1 down. So up next for Toronto, Jordan Westburg. Liner caught at second.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Springer stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Yeah, that's fouled off. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it. Set for the last half of the 7th. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Mauricio Dubon. This one in the air, center field. Lockridge under it, and there's 1 down. Back to the top of the order now. Now the left fielder, Chase DeLauder. 0 for 3 in this one.
Nope. Ball 1.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Ball to strike. The pitch.
Ball, that's in.
Fastball is outside.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
He swings and fouls one off. Got him looking as the fastball runs back over the inside corner. 2 down, base is empty. Ronald Acuna Jr. next up for the Braves.
Ball 1.
That one carrying. And that one is off the wall. And he's got a double, his 4th hit.
He was all over that one. Just missed out. Home run right there.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Jimmy Garcia.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
Ball.
Suarez in the box lays off for ball 1.
Ball. That's down.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That one misses, and now 3-1.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
In the air, right field. And the inning is over. Back here in Atlanta for the top of the 8th. Josh Young digs in now. Robert Suarez on the pitch here.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
That smash towards center. Mullins takes it in for the out. And there's one away. So up next for Toronto, Kazuma Okamoto. Oh, great stop. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 3. That's off the mark.
Out.
And that is ball 1.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
2 down, nobody on. That close the corner. On the ground, right side, Dubon. Handles, throws to first. That ends the inning. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now in for the Braves, Matt Olson. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Garcia, pretty much every manager's dream coming out of the pen. High strikeout, low walk. That is a recipe for success.
Well, for a manager, when you can have that one special arm in the bullpen that you know is just reliable, tell you what, that makes his job a whole lot easier to manage a ball club.
The 1-2. And as a hitter, are you thinking swing from pitch 1?
I'm trying to get comfortable. I'm trying to recognize what's he got today. What's he going to throw? How's he going to come at me? Try to get as much intel as you possibly can to give yourself a chance to succeed.
3-2 now. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Lockridge has a beat on it. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Lockridge flying after this one. got it. Covered plenty of distance there. Out number 2. Drake Baldwin. Next up for the Braves. 0 for 3 with 3 flyouts. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Lockridge moving under it. And that's the 3rd out. Back at Truist Park, we go to the 9th. Spencer Steer now at the plate. Just missed. Right through there for a strike.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
And the leadoff man aboard.
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Lockridge in the box now. No balls and a strike. This one in the air right field. And a foul ball.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Catches, stumbles, hangs on. Back to the top of the order, Otto Lopez. Next up for the Blue Jays.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
In the air right field. And that's a fair ball. Lead runner touches second, headed for 3rd. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Got a pretty ugly 0 for going into this game up until that at bat, so a little sigh of relief there. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Clement in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. Check swing, went around, and that's strike 2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
Line drive, base hit. Runner from 3rd in to score. It's an RBI single, and they cut the lead to 2.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball, let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
He gets there on a slide. In time. Got it.
Well, hitter knows that if he can beat out the back end of this double play, that runner from 3rd.
Springer stands in now, looks at that one inside.
Well, with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap,
that ball went
and
out.
Score that run from first base. Right now, they're looking for something, hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
They're down to their final strike.
Outside,
ball misses
ball.
outside.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Fair ball. And they hold the tying run at 3rd. They're up the stop sign even with 2 away. Not in time. He's got a double. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Josh Young, and a dangerous hitter coming to the plate right through there for a strike. And the slider just misses. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. down to first. Ball game. And the Braves hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game.